What's up, gang? It's your boy Rod Will, giving you that real you can feel, because real shit is what I done seen and what I done lived. I hope you're making it a great day, because no matter what's going on in your environment, you got the ability to make that shit better. I know I've been gone for a minute and shit, man. You know, I had to get my mind right, y'all. You know, I'm not gonna go too deep right now into everything, but these past few months, I had a lot of shit going on. I had big decisions to make as far as things that I'm gonna allow to keep going on in my life that's not bringing me any good, or practicing the shit that I give y'all, because I had to remove myself from a situation that was like very toxic for me, and it was a difficult choice to make, and I had to sacrifice a lot of shit. But in that time, what I realized is the reason why I even got the download to take the hard way, which is, you know, to sacrifice some things to clear up some shit. And in doing that and taking that hard way, you know, I found out a lot of shit about myself. But I needed to do that. Because I've never been the type person like to go to therapy and shit, and I just work through stuff, and I'm good at working through shit. So that's what I've been doing. I've been getting a lot of the emails, and you know, some of y'all talk to y'all on IG and shit. But for those of you who don't know, I'm just letting you know why I haven't been posting as much and shit like that. And if I gotta do it, I'm gonna do it. If I gotta take time out for myself, I'm gonna do that, because I tell y'all to do this shit, and I be giving y'all things to do. And that's what makes me unique, because like I really do this shit. Like I'm not above none of this shit that I talk about. I live a life just like y'all, if not more realer than some of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I say that shit all the time. It's not until you get a consultation with me or some shit like that that you start to realize shit you going through not even that bad. But shit, now that I got that out the way, I want to thank, you know, all the OGs, man, who've been rocking with me since I started this channel here. And all of the new people who've come in. You know, I want to thank the new subscribers, everybody who've been watching the channel and just, you know, checking in on me and shit like that. That really goes a long way. And, you know, I appreciate y'all for that. What I got to talk about in this video right here, though, is about how a lot of the traumas that you will go through as a chosen one is meant to shape not just your purpose, but it's meant to pull you upward to your higher self. And so a lot of times what happens in this earth realm, right, when we just living and you really not taught and you're not walking in your true self, all knowing, all powerful, these different things, you know, and some people feel like that they can't get there because something else is in that place, which is a very big blockage that a lot of people have. But I'm saying that to say this. So the traumas and shit that you went through, all the people that you thought would be there for you, all the situations that people put you in, you know what I'm saying? And you help put yourself in that situation due to the thing I just said, is not just being conscious of your higher self and how you would move in a higher version of yourself. And a lot of times you're not gonna know until you gotta go through some bullshit, because like I was just about to say earlier, when you got the free reign to just walk around, do what the fuck you want to do, we tend to not think critically. You know what I'm saying? Most people only think critically when some shit happens, and a lot of times it's too late to just start trying to think critically, okay? And so what the universe will do is send shit in your path. Only the strong gonna survive. My videos are not for everybody, because when I'm sharing my experiences, shit I've overcome, not shit I'm just going through, but overcome, it's not everybody don't, for one, find themselves in these situations to have to get out of, and it's a lot to even try to pick yourself up from. But on top of that, some people don't want to deal with certain shit like this. Like when people see there's gonna be friction, or I gotta be in that situation, some folks got a big fucking ego, you know what I'm saying? And they can't be in certain situations. But like I say, for you, when you going through a lot of these situations, because you got the free will to make certain decisions and shit like that, and we don't, the universe got a way of putting shit in our way to see if, okay, if this happens, are you gonna get the message? Are you gonna get the alert that this ain't for you? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, if you think about it, you've got that, been through relationships, situations, things with friends and family, co-workers, whatever your thing is, you know what I'm saying? You got to put this message to that. But all those traumas that you face, it's like a questionnaire for you. Look at it as a questionnaire. When shit happens in general, even moving forward, not just to dwell on the past, think about this shit. It's like a way of the universe asking you, is this something you will accept? Yes or no? And the responses, because we're in this is a proactive realm. So you're not talking to the universe through your words when shit like this happens. Most of the time you're gonna react. You're gonna answer through your reaction, which is how you handle the shit. So if you keep attracting lover after lover after lover who does whatever the fuck you claim that they keep doing, at some point these things aren't happening to you. You're choosing it. So like I just said, the universe send things into your life to see if you're gonna keep taking certain shit or keep doing certain shit, because everybody's not a victim. And I believe even every victim, I'm not saying like shit don't happen because of no fault of somebody's own. Shit does. But what I'm saying, the higher self, even if you are a victim, you're gonna take accountability. And I'm not saying say it was my fault. What I'm saying is to say, you know what, I was naive. I did not know, but I'm not gonna beat myself up about not knowing. And it was because I didn't know that I even was in that situation. If I had known better, I would have did better. And you can't beat yourself up. You got to live with that, take that L and keep it moving. But like I say, you know, the traumas that you go through and you kind of experience, don't take it as punishment or, oh my God, I can't wait for this to be over. I'm telling you, and I know it sucks. It sucks sometimes, shit that a person can go through. I don't know your exact situation. But like I said, man, you know, and I want to say, if you need a consultation, which most people, you need to get the shit that you going through off your chest. That's a lot of the reasons why you stress and you keep looking at the same stuff over and over and over, expecting something to change, because it's something there that you haven't released. You can watch all the content in the world, you can listen to me, whoever else, but I'm telling you, until you really try to start finding a solution, even outside of just what you get on YouTube, I'm telling you, you kind of find yourself stuck in that same pattern. But with that being said, let these things that you went through, stop and think about it. Let those things be a catalyst. Like, let them be a foundation, a strong foundation to where you want to go. Because going into this next year, I'm telling you, like, I'm gonna be doing shit differently anyway, as far as my content, the setups and all that. I've been working on a lot of stuff too since I've been away, but I'm gonna always elevate, and that's what I more so want you to do with me. I want you to grow with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I got about 200 some videos, and I know I've touched on this, but a lot of people ask me about it again. So that's the only reason why I'm talking about this. But use your traumas, fam, as a way for you to self-reflect and see where you don't want to be, and don't put yourself in those situations. It's easy to talk and get on the keyboard and shit like that and comment shit, but we all got lives to live. And so what I want you to do is, when you go through the shit that you're going through now, while you're going through that, and the shit that you gonna go through when it comes into your life, I want you to look at it as a questionnaire, like I said earlier, and look at it as the universe's way of asking you, God's way of asking you, whatever you subscribe to, man. I know everybody different, but you know what that thing is. Go to that place, go to that inner belief, whatever that is, and use these things as a way for you to really and truly identify, because I don't think we got much time, like, you know, with all of these transits and shit that's going on, like the world is shifting and you don't really have all day to be trying to figure shit out. So if you still are looking at your traumas and stuff like that as a glaring thing in your life that's blocking you, and you still can't find yourself spiritually, do me a favor and go rewatch all the videos I put out starting from last year if you need to, and you'll just see how even the energy, like, of the videos I was putting out is literally the same stuff I'm talking about. But all I really want to say is, gang, don't let those traumas dictate where you're gonna go in the future. Because, and I'm telling you in this video, I will not keep talking about the traumas, because there's so much other stuff that it on a spiritual tip, and even just being a chosen one, it's so much higher vibrational shit to touch on. You know what I'm saying? And the only way that you're gonna get there and be able to receive that and receive the other just collective, because it's not just me, it's a shift that's going on, and the shift started in a whole nother season, is what I'm saying. So if you, this is a new season that's approaching. If you are still stuck on a whole year's worth of a cycle, we got to get you out of that, fam. So with that being said, use everything you've been through so far. Don't blame nobody. Don't look at all the people who did shit. Go look in the mirror, wherever you at, get your phone out. Look at yourself and say, identify where the fuck you want to be at. And from that place, identify all of the things that happened, how you could have done shit better. What were you not thinking about or thinking about at that time? And I'm pretty sure there are things. Once you get to that place, gang, start taking accountability. And I know that's a word that's just like poison for some people, accountability. Well, I don't do nothing wrong. Everybody, if you still got that mindset of, whoa, it's me, everybody did this, and you're gonna be left behind. But for those who really trying to see shit move in a different direction, I'm telling you, gang, just use those things and look inward, because test shit like that gonna come. You know what I'm saying? But if you haven't learned from all this shit, it's really pointless. And you'll end up keep making the same mistake that you made last time, and that you keep trying to find symptoms for over and over and over and over. With that being said, man, it's your boy Rod Will, man. I missed y'all, and you know, we gonna be back on this same bullshit, but I'm just letting y'all know I'm not gonna keep talking about pain and trauma like that, because it's so much stuff that I want to open you to. All right, so I'll catch you in the next one.